Hi boys and girls, David from Play3TV back once again, and today I'm here with this, and it's the ASUS, or Republic of Gamers, Strix Fusion 500 headset. Let's get that intro rolling. So a quick look around the box, and as you can see, with the close-up photo of the headset itself, with the ROG logo, and it's obviously in RGB, which is a hint. And then it just says it's in the silver accent, ROG Strix Fusion 500 RGB 7.1 gaming headset. Now this isn't strictly a 7.1, it's surround sound, you know, and it just has the two drivers with some software, you know, a little button that you click on the headset that you see later, which basically just enables like surround. It also says here that it's compatible with PlayStation 4. Move it around to the back. I'll show you guys some close-ups. Again, ROG Strix Fusion 500. It says here every detail. Now this is a bit about the built-in hi-fi grade ESS 9018 digital to analog converter with a 9601 amplifier. So it's got these hi-fi grade essentially. You know, digital to analog converters and an amplifier, which work very well actually with the 50mm ASUS Essence drivers. There's also some ASUS Sync software and things like that, which I'll sort of go into a bit more detail later. But one of the things is where you can download the Aura app onto your mobile phone, and there's a thing you can do with the headset where you pair it to your phone that lets you sort of change the colours and things like that. So obviously I'll show you that as well. That's a pretty cool feature actually, to be honest. It works with Bluetooth, but you know, I'll show you that like I said. 7.1 virtual surround on the go, so there's the hint, it's virtual surround. It works with software, doesn't have all the drivers like I say, it just has the two 50mm the Essence drivers. And that's it. And then obviously there's a little bit on the bottom here about the intuitive touch controls. So that's it for the packaging really. It's a pretty neat box actually. I'm not going to put it down on the table so you know it takes to get out of the focus here. But the way you do it is to open it up is it comes apart in two sections. So you just take it out of the box like so, and inside you get the actual headset itself. And it has a little sticker. Has a little sticker here with some bits about how the headset works, because it's the right hand side of the headset is touch control, and there's a little bit, so I'll show you some B-roll here with this thing to explain that. There's also a second pair of ear covers. This one is a like a cloth sort of like muff cover. The ones that come actually on the actual headset itself, I'm just taking it out of the box here, are leather, and it's a very, very soft leather. So I actually really like that a lot. So you know, this is what I've used for the review, and sort of the last sort of week or so that I've been using this headset. Another neat feature before I move on is the microphone on this headset is completely retractable. So yeah, and it completely stows away. So you know, if like me, you want to use another sort of microphone on a stand like I do, I use a Blue Yeti here. You can just retract that away, and to be honest, you wouldn't even know it was there. So that's another neat thing. Last thing obviously is the surround sound button. It's just on the bottom here. Yeah, so let's just move on to the part about it says here touch plate control. Yeah, and I'll set up the camera so that we can zoom in, and I'll show you a bit that in a bit more detail. So I figured actually while we were here, and we could have a close-up look at the headset. This is actually just the headset itself. It comes with this sort of slightly, I want to call it like bronzy, this reflection that you can see here. Sort of like a bronzy, silvery tint. You can see my face there in the reflection, so sorry about that. But yeah, it's just on this plastic. It's insanely reflective. It's an absolute fingerprint magnet. So you're going to be like cleaning these things forever. Again, you'll see in a second I'm going to plug it in, but there's an LED strip here and here. And this is obviously controlled by the Aura software. So it will match things like your motherboard and stuff like that if you have those. That's pretty cool. Again, the microphone up close while we're here. So it just clips in and unplugs like so, comes all the way down. It's very flexible as well. I'm just going to retract that again. Sort of a satisfying click. Not really sure if you heard that or not, but that's that. Up close while we're here. This is this surround sound button I was talking about. So you press that, white light comes on. But again, I'll show you that in a second once they're plugged in. Yeah, so that was a quick look sort of around that. Obviously, the cable that comes with it while we're here. This is a micro USB, but it's just a 2-meter braided cable, which is sort of becoming the norm. So it's good to see. Obviously, like a braided cable is always nice, isn't it? It's a lot better than just a, just a standard sort of plastic cable. This comes with this like fancy looking connector. I want you to know, like plastic sort of shroud on the actual USB connector itself. Obviously with the ROG logo and stuff like that. So it's those little things, attention to details and stuff like that are all very nice. Now while we're here and we're all zoomed in, I'm going to try and get my head out the shot, but this is a bit about the touch section of this headset. Now we'll follow the numbers, we might as well. So it's number 1, play and pause. So you literally just have to tap. You tap it right in the middle. And it plays music or it pauses it, things like that. If you swipe to the side, so swipe left or swipe right, then that will like skip the tracks. And then if you swipe up or you swipe down, that will control the volume. Now I think it jumps up, if I remember rightly, in like groups of 4. So if you have it say at 50% and you swipe up, it will go up to 54. So I would have kind of actually preferred it to be in 2s. But in groups of 4 is what it is. It's fine. And obviously ASUS or ROG are calling this the touch plate control. But again, to sync this is you press and hold for 3 seconds, and that's to turn the Aura Sync on and off. And then again, you press and hold for 5 seconds in the middle, and that's to set up the pairing. So what I'm going to do while we're here, I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. I'm going to plug in the cable. And there we are. You can see the LEDs we've just turned on. So brilliant. I've got them set to white, so it just matches my motherboard. Now obviously they're talking to the Aura software. But you can set up what you want. This software is actually pretty extensive. What I'm going to do is just load up on my phone here the Aura app. We're going to do this in real time so you guys can see as well. It says here, notice, please enable mobile Aura Sync on the headset. So you press OK. So pull the headset back over just quickly. Press and hold that for 5 seconds. It's turned blue. And now it's flashing. There we are, so that's how you know. Now, I do believe if I turn this off and press apply, that it didn't work. So what I did there was I didn't sync it. So what you do is you have it comes up there as a found item and you just press sync. It says it's processing here. As you can see, the colors are changing. So now we're connected. So I believe I've set it to off and it's gone off. If you zoom out a little bit more. If we go to static and then just select a static color, so let's just say in this case red, and you press apply, then it's gone red. Now if I turn that off, that's just one of my lights. Kind of looks a bit pinky, doesn't it? That might just actually be in the camera. Just moved it across a bit. Yeah, and I mean, to my eyes, that actually does look red, but it looks like, it's telling me to connect again. Sync. Red, press apply. Now that's like gone to a slightly more orangey tint. So we'll make it yellow, press apply. Yeah, see, it's turned yellow. Pretty nifty feature. Green, apply. It's gone green. So you have to be sort of very careful. This this thing in the middle, the color it changes to. So you can see here, it's like a dark blue. If you press apply, that'll give you an idea of the color that it should match. So yeah, and again, like pink, or that looks kind of pinky purple. Yeah, so that's basically that. I actually like it to be white, but somehow I can't see how here you would set it to white. I'm just going to press this button in the middle and press apply. And what that actually does is just, it will just let you, it cycles through all the colors. So that's pretty cool too. There's also one more effect that says breathing. So if we apply that, you can see here the headset. Yeah, it's basically just started breathing in and out. So that's it for that. It's a sort of nifty little piece of software that, you know, works with the Bluetooth on your phone, between your phone and your headset. That's not something that changes the colors inside your PC. So this is sort of exclusively for the headset. There's also like Aura, the Aura Sync software. It's just called Aura, that you can download from the ASUS website, that controls, you know, there's a piece of software on the PC that controls, you know, the motherboard colors, graphics cards if you have those, headsets, peripherals like keyboards, mice, and everything like that as well. So that's actually what I've been using for this, because I like, you know, I've got a white theme build. I like everything to be white, and just the fact that I can make the LEDs on this white as well. Fantastic, I like it a lot. So let's do the roundup. Let's start with the design and build quality. I mentioned earlier in the video that I've been using the ROG Strix Fusion 500 for a couple of weeks now, and I found them to be very comfortable straight out of the box. The headband comes with a decent amount of padding, so there's no worries there. I did find the headset was a little bit tight when I put it on my ears to start with, but you know, I'm going to put that down to the adjustment period that comes with new headsets. I also believe that due to the closed nature of this headset, this may have contributed to that tight feeling, which is something I didn't have with my previous headset. My previous headset was also closed, but this has that sort of this airlock that you feel like when you put it on. It could just be that, I'm not really sure. The ESS 9012 DAC, digital analog converter, and the Saber 9601K amp ROG have implemented to do their job. It works very well. This is also a good time to mention the 50mm drivers in the headset. They're the ASUS Essence drivers. And the exclusive airtight chamber technology that I just mentioned, which you do feel when you put on the headset as well. You kind of get this like airtight, almost like a suction feeling, is probably the best way I can describe it. As well as 7.1 virtual surround sound developed with Bon-Jovi acoustics. I hope I didn't butcher that name. The Fusion 500 is very well built too. It's using very sensible materials. Overall, the headset feels and looks, in my opinion, rather premium. The headband is a soft, smooth plastic. It has plenty of movement, as you can see. You know, for the biggest of heads, like me, I've got a pretty big head. The outer covers are a solid plastic with a reflective, bronzy looking covering that, in my opinion, looks very nice, although it is an absolute fingerprint magnet. And it has the typical like Strix sort of detailing around the edges, you know, with the, as well as the ASUS and the Republic Gamers logos and stuff like that. The ear cups that come out of the box, they're made out of a very, very comfortable protein leather. You also get a you know, a set of the fabric mesh cups that we saw earlier. The touch plate, which is on the left-hand cup here, again is a premium inclusion in my opinion. that is something that I believe the headset is going for. It's nice to, you know, just have the ability to like play and pause music, skip songs forwards and back. You know, that's swiping side to side, and then obviously again adjusting the volume by swiping up and down. Let's start with the performance then. So we'll move on. We'll start with music performance. I grabbed a playlist that consisted of a mix of genres that I think is suitable for testing headset sound quality, which in turn should give me a lot of variety in different music frequencies. And I'm pleased to say the headset performed fantastically, with bass being well delivered while not being overpowering. It just sounded really good. Mids and highs were delivered just as well, which is good. So, you know, coming through clear and crisp, which is what you need basically. So no complaints there whatsoever. Personal note though, I do recommend turning off the virtual surround, which like coincidentally is when you push the button it comes up red, not white. So that was my mistake earlier. I recommend you turn that off when you're listening to music. The headset just for some reason sounds like marginally better when the surround is disabled while listening to music. You know, for me personally, I was using Spotify for these tests, and with it disabled, I just personally thought that it sounded a lot better when you disabled the virtual surround. So, you know, go figure. Gaming performance. Playing games was an absolute delight with the Fusion 500 here. Enabling the virtual surround sound gave additional situational awareness, but it worked very well without it. Subjecting Battlefield 5 to many hours of gaming testing purely for this headset review, of course. Explosions sounded full and vivid. Gunfire was loud and clear, as you'd expect. In-game voices, you know, like the selectable go, yes, no, thanks, among other more expletives that you find with Battlefield 5 were clear, crisp, and the ear cups let in, you know, because they seal your ears, they let in like almost no external noise whatsoever. So overall, it was a very positive, engaging experience. The microphone performance, from what I've been told from playing online with friends, so I'm just gonna, you know, remove it for this part of the video. Been informed that the quality was overall very loud and very clear. I've used it for streaming multiple times with no one mentioning any quality issues, so that's also very good. And also, again, then when you stow the microphone, that also automatically mutes it. So that's you know, that's a thumbs up too. So, you know, in summary, let's talk about the Fusion 500. I believe the Fusion 500 is aimed at competitive gamers that want a top-notch cabled headset for the PC and the PS4. It's priced between £125 and £150 at the time of this review. You get a very comfortable, fantastic-sounding headset with 7.1 virtual surround and all the features, you know, like the DAC, the amp, the Essence drivers, that give it a premium sound. The adjustable RGB lighting on the headset and the touch control system on the left ear are like more features to note, worthy inclusions as far as I'm concerned. That being said, I'm just personally not a fan of the Bluetooth features that, you know, that it comes with. That thing I showed you earlier on the video. I don't really see a point. You know, it just seems like it's a feature that would be overlooked and probably ignored by almost everybody, like the vast majority of people that buy this Fusion 500 headset. It's Bluetooth, you know, like I said earlier, and you use that to adjust the RGB settings, you know, on your phone but you get no audio, like you can't play a song, like, you know, over Bluetooth. I don't know. Like, let me know if you think I'm wrong in the comments below. All right, you know, just let me know your thoughts. I can see the high upfront cost of this headset putting off more casual gamers that want less features, and to be honest, rightly so. This is a feature-rich headset that, in my opinion, actually does deserve its asking price. So, you know, with that in mind, I'm pleased to give the ASUS ROG Strix Fusion 500 our Gold Award and our Design Award. And it's getting the Design Award for its striking premium appearance. It's overall, it's just a fantastic headset. Again, let me know your thoughts below. I've been Dave from Play3TV. We're going to round out the video now. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down, sorry. Consider subscribing to us at Play3TV. Myself, Joe, and potentially Gav, we're going to be back with as many videos as possible. So stick around, press the bell to get a notification every time a new video pops up. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.